Please go subscribe to the Rumble channel for Franchise Sports TV under the name FSTV22. Now, I'm using that Rumble channel for any purposes of me getting kicked off YouTube and also for more of my spicier joints. It's free as well. I have the freedom to say whatever I want to say as well. So go subscribe to FSTV22. That is Franchise Sports TV 22 on Rumble. But I'm still doing this video. I can barely breathe. I try to talk. And I'm coughing up everywhere. A couple weeks ago was a migraine. Now it's this. I'm still here. I want to say it's probably easier to do this than try to do videos on the migraine because I don't feel like looking at light. But also, look. Congratulations to the Detroit Lions. I think they're going to the Super Bowl. I think they go to the Super Bowl. They definitely will win the NFC North, not East. I was about to say East, NFC North. But I also think they go into the Super Bowl. And I also think they can beat the Chiefs. But congratulations to them. They own the North. They won it fair and square this year. Nobody but the Vikings. I don't care about the Vikings. They ain't winning shit this year. Packers did everything possible to lose that game. They did everything wrong. They did everything I said don't do to lose that game. If I say, let's try to keep the penalties low, let's have low penalties, let's not have that many penalties, they said, we're going to aim even higher than that. We're going to get 40 penalties this game. They had no 40 penalties, but they had a bunch of stupid penalties. I said they got to play a flawless game, no turnovers, commit turnovers. Did they commit turnovers? No. Did they throw turnovers? Yes. I don't understand what Jordan Love was doing at the end of the second quarter. What are you doing? Tom Brady's confused. I'm confused. Everybody in the stadium was confused. Even the Lions fans were confused why you threw that ball. The Lions players are confused that you threw that ball. Why are you throwing that ball? I'd rather you just take the sack. Take the sack, they don't score, of course. You don't give them momentum. But what did he do? Run, throw the ball away. I don't get it with him. Why are you trying to force something that's not there? That's the part I don't get with him. This is why they won't win anything this year, because they do stupid stuff like this. It's the reason why they lost 3 games so far. Both of the games, even the game against the Vikings, they could have won. Because of stupid mistakes. The first game against the Eagles, stupid penalties. Just common sense. You should already know this in Pop Warner type penalties they're getting. Let's see here. Let's look at the penalties. Lions had 5 penalties for 51 yards. Packers had 10 penalties for 67 yards. You can't win that way. You just can't win that way. 1 interception, stupid interception thrown. They return it back for a touchdown. Time of possession, almost 4 more minutes better than the Packers. That just doesn't mean anything. You used to have less possession. Time of possession still win. Shoot, they had more yards than the Packers. Less yards than the Packers. Lions went in there and did what they needed to do. I wouldn't say it was no dominant performance when you got the Packers over here looking like the Keystone Cops at times. I don't get Jordan Love's decision making. It's very terrible. It's almost Brett Favre-esque at this point. I don't care how many yards he threw for 273. Doesn't equal wins. It's like at one point in time, just put Malik Willis in. Obviously, the man's hurt because he was limping out there. I think he threw a pass towards the end zone that he didn't convert to a touchdown because they ran out of time at the end of the second quarter. But it's like when he was running down there, he couldn't run. So why is he in there? Why is he in there? This is the stuff I don't get with this team. When it's freaking the absolute games they need to win, when they have an absolute contender on their hands, they fold every time, and this has been going on for the last couple of seasons now. Back when Aaron Rodgers in his earlier years, when they played another good team, at least they would win. They will win some, they will lose some. Most of the time, they will win some. But now, ever since it's just when they got we got this team to play, they lose the game. Vikings, they lost. Eagles lost. All these big games against contenders who can easily go to the Super Bowl, they lose. They need another pass rusher, but they're not gonna get it because they like to sit on their hands sometimes. And Jordan Love needs to cut down on the turnovers. I said this every week so far. Cut down on the stupid turnovers. You're forcing stuff that's not there. The good thing about Aaron Rodgers in his prime, he had the ability to get out of the pocket when the pocket collapsed on him and still land the accurate throw. But also he knew a way to lead his receivers away from the defenders for a cleaner pass and catch. He does not do that. It would be like two defenders right there, and he'll throw it right straight to one of them. One of them will at least scoop it up or bat it down. It just don't make no sense. This whole Brett Favre thing, it didn't work for Brett Favre. His last play with the Packers was an interception. A timely one. Let me read this article from ESPN. It says that the questions about Jordan Love's repeated interceptions have been annoying. To use Green Bay Packers coach Matt LaFleur's words, perhaps he and this quarterback should spend the up and coming by, because they do got a bye week, working on a solution. He threw his 10th interception of the season. His second pick six at a crucial moment. And the Sunday's 24-14 loss to Detroit Lions. At a rain-soaked Lambeau. That's another thing. The Lions, they play inside. They played at Ford Field. Ford Field is closed, of course. It's an enclosed dome. Is it a dome? Yeah. It's a dome, basically. They play inside. They don't have to worry about the elements. But I couldn't tell. It looked like the Lions had no problem playing in that. It looked like the Packers did. This is the problem. A couple years ago, probably the last 10 years, not 10 years, let's go back. I want to say it's nearly impossible to win in Lambeau, but now people just come in there and win like it's nothing. Lions couldn't win in there for nothing years ago. Now they can come in there and act like this their house. There's no pride. But anyway, back to the article. The second-year starter has thrown an interception in every one of the 7 games he's played this season, and with one more interception, he'll match his entire 2023 season. I think one of the reasons why he's throwing a lot of essentially he feels comfortable. But also at the same time, it's screwing up everything else. Alright, LaFleur said, I understand the line of questioning about Love's interception is really annoying up there, though. Obviously, he's fine. He's competing. We know that we got to take care of the football, but I don't understand. I don't question anything about what he's trying to do. We just got to do it better. This is also it's a fundamental issue, too. Love became the first Packer quarterback to have multiple interceptions returned for a touchdown since the first 9 games. Within the first 9 games of a season since Brett Favre in 2001. And Love's 7-game interception run is the longest single-season streak by a Packers quarterback since 2005. Since Favre had won 10 consecutive games on the way to a career-high 29 picks. Love found himself in a similar interception run early last season, but then just threw one more to go along with 18 touchdowns over the final 8 regular season contests. Love said himself is definitely disappointing, putting the ball in jeopardy way too many times and defending something that I had to clean up. I talked about it week after week, so it's something that I got to learn from these mistakes and clean it up. But definitely something I got to make a big focus on going forward, is finding ways to take care of better ways of the ball. I'm not gonna read the whole entire article, but it's just annoying the way this is going. This would be whatever. At this point, it's whatever. Let's see something right quick. It's whatever with this team. They're gonna go into the bye week. Hopefully, they got 2 weeks to think about it. I think when they come back from the bye week, they play San Francisco. That's not gonna be an easy game, even though San Francisco is the injury ward team right now. But they can't keep doing this. And they're not gonna go anywhere, or they're not gonna last long in the playoffs. Well, most people are saying it'll be a Super Bowl. Should go to the Super Bowl next year. I say this year, but the way it's going this year, no, they got to wait till next year because they ain't doing what they supposed to be doing. First time Lowe, who completed 23 of the 39 passes for 273 yards, did not throw a touchdown in a game that he's starting to finish the season. Packers were charged with 5 drop passes, committed 10 penalties, and were 7 mishanded off-target shotgun snaps from Elgin Jenkins, who moved from guard to center in place of injured Josh Myers. Jenkins said keeping the ball dry was nearly impossible. Well, the Lions didn't have a problem with it. The Lions did not have a problem snapping the ball. That is an excuse right there. The Lions did not have a problem snapping the ball off. They didn't fumble like that. You know what? Whatever.